David Young.
It's great to be here, folks. You know, over the course of this cycle, this election, I visited Council Bluffs many times in Potawatomi County, and I'm so happy that I got second place here. I couldn't quite get to Matt Schultz, the hometown boy, but I invested a lot of time here because you are important to me, and I'm committed to this county, this part of the state. There's 16 counties here, as you know, in this district, and I will be everywhere as often as I can when we're not in session, should I be elected. So I want to thank you for that. You know, this election's about the future, and all elections are. This one is very important. I want you to ask you, do you want somebody who can hit the ground running and be ready right away for Iowa? You know, I was Senator Grassley's chief of staff and was entrusted by him to serve Iowa and work for him. And when you're in office every day, you learn a lot about Iowa, more than you thought you could, because you're on the phone with Iowans every day, you're in meetings with Iowans, and you find creative ways to break through the bureaucracy on behalf of Iowans. So I know what works and what doesn't work, what can be done and how to get it done, and I can hit the ground running for Iowa. Experience is going to matter in this race. I was chief of staff for Senator Grassley, and I led the Republican chief of staffs. So I'm going to have some connections there when the House passes their legislation and something is sitting over there in the Senate's desk. I've got connections over there and relationships to help move legislation or stop it. And I will use those relationships on behalf of Iowa. I know the bureaucracy. I know how to penetrate it. And I want you to look at this administration right now. It is out of control. And do you want somebody who can go there right away and hit the ground running and use those tools of oversight and investigation to keep this government in check? It's out of control. It's watching us. It's stealing our rights. I know how to watch it. Senator Grassley taught me how to do that, and I will lead, and I will have the courage to do those things. I'm battle tested. I'll tell you, about a year ago, a little over a year ago, when the Sandy Hook shooting took place, the gun grabbers came out of nowhere. We knew they were there, but they came out, Mayors Against Illegal Guns, the Obama administration, the liberals, and they tried to pass a bill on the floor of the U.S. Senate to take away our guns. And I got on the phone to some fellow chief of staffs to try to find some partners to work with Senator Grassley. Grassley and Ted Cruz came out with a bill, and they beat back the gun grabbers. So I know how to battle these liberals who try to take away our rights, and I'll do it in the House. I'm battle tested. And I'm electable. I've been through the fire. I've been campaigning for a whole year. And I've been put through the test. And if there's anything in my past, it would have been out by now. The worst they can say about me is, David Young, you worked in Washington, D.C. You know what? I did. But I worked for you. And I'm proud to have done that work. And I will never shy away from battling the federal bureaucracy and liberals who try to take away our rights. I will never shy away from working for Iowa in any capacity, anywhere. Senator Grassley taught me three things, really, that are most important to me. How to listen. You're my boss. I can be no better advocate if I don't know what your concerns are. Two, you're my boss, period. It's not Mitch McConnell. It's not John Boehner. It's the folks in Council Bluffs, Sidney, Greenfield, Van Meter, where I'm from. And three, as a person of faith, you can get things done out there without having to sell your soul. And I'll be guarding our faith as well when the government is trying to trample our religious liberties. I'm David Young. I would ask for your support, delegates. And those who aren't delegates, some of your friends are delegates. If they're asking about David Young, tell them what you heard. Tell them to give me a call. My phone number is 515-371-5669. It's a pleasure to be here, and I plan to be back. Thank you.